When I go to sleep, all I think about is money or how I'm going to cope.
The words of one single mother who's asked to remain anonymous. She told me her ex-partner walked out, leaving her with their new baby and with £45,000 worth of debt.
And one credit card company just said, we don't care whose debt it is, it just needs to pay and you need to pay it. So my credit score was rock bottom and I was at the verge of bankruptcy.
So what sacrifices have you had to make?
Obviously I put my son first, but when I do my food shop I buy him fruit and veg and put him first, but I can't afford to eat any of the fruit I buy. So I had to give up my car, so I still don't have a car now. Half my salary goes back to paying off somebody else's debt. At the end of the month, I have to account for every single penny.
And she's not alone. A new survey of some 1,700 single parents found 82% are in debt and simply don't have enough income to meet their living costs and repayments. 2/3 have had to cut back on food for themselves, and a fifth have had to cut back on food for their children.
Even before the pandemic, single parents were twice as likely to be in poverty as couple parents. And following the pandemic, the situation is likely to have got much worse. And of course, they're struggling to feed their children, they're struggling to pay their housing costs, and they're also struggling to pay the increased costs that they're facing because their children are at home with them all day.
2.5 years on, our interviewee had this advice for other single parents struggling with debt.
In the beginning, it was really hard. Some days, some nights were really dark, and I didn't think it would ever get better, and I was really scared. Being really open and honest, asking for help, speaking to friends or family, or taking that first step and seeking advice, and feel more confident now, knowing I've done it on my own, and my life is getting better.
Single parent charities are now calling on the government to maintain their current £20 uplift to universal credit for low-income families, so those who are by themselves and struggling can try to make ends meet. Catherine Jacob, 5 News.